Hello, everyone. Divine Feminine Empress 444 here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. I hope everybody's doing really well tonight. Um, this is going to be a collective reading. Remember to use your discernment. Anything that doesn't resonate, remember to leave it for someone else. Um, this is also for entertainment purposes only. Just so everybody is aware, I've been doing lives, and I will continue to do the lives every Tuesday and Saturday. And then if that goes well, I'll start doing them more often. But just so you're aware, 10 p.m. Eastern time is when I will be doing the live readings. And what I do is I do a personal reading. I'm sorry. I do a collective reading at first, and then I allow people to ask me questions. Okay. And it's going to be one question per person, please. All right, let's tap into the energy of the collective. So we have the Six of Cups, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Three of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. Then we have the Three of Swords. We have the Hangman. We have the Empress in reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, collective. So what I'm seeing here is, right, collective, there's been a lot of disappointment surrounding family, familiar. Oh, they don't want me to get it out. Familiarity, right? People from the past, things that have happened to you, memories from the past, right? It's been a lot of regret, disappointment, things like that. um I feel like you've been juggling a lot of things recently, right? And this could be a lot of your thoughts. You could be juggling, just trying to figure out your way, right? I'm called to say feeling a feeling out of alignment, right? Feeling like you're doing a lot of things, a lot of work, and not receiving, like giving love and not receiving it back. That's what I'm hearing. Um, you could even be giving people advice, right? And then people not pouring back into you as well. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. With this Three of Wands, I'm sorry, I'm seeing it's like you're progressing here, right? But I'm also seeing like it's almost like you feel like you're having to defend yourself. Yes. Like maintain control. It's almost like okay, so Spirit showing it to me like this. I'm supposed to say this. You could be somebody who almost like as if you kind of fear talking about what you've been through. You fear talking about like things that people have put you through, in fear of maybe possibly judgment, and then also people not understanding, or like you not being able to word it right, you not being able to say the right things that people will understand. right? And I feel like this is where your celebration is at, actually, right? It's like opening up your heart to talk about the pain, right? Talk about heartbreak, your emotions, hurt, things that you've been through. For someone, you could have been through divorce, you could have went through depression, things like that. um and the reason I can speak on this is because, collective, I've been here myself. A lot of the times, if you notice, when I do readings and stuff like that, um if spirit shows it to me in like a scenario that I've been through, a lot of the times I hate to say it. And I kind of hold back, and it's because I don't want to take away from the reading. But I feel like sometimes I'm forced to share certain things because that's how people relate, right? So maybe you're called to open up to start talking about things that you've personally been through, right? I've had to do that a few times, and it is a good thing because you're able to release, right? You're able to um, not only help other people, but kind of like get things off of your chest. I just heard. Thank you, Spirit. With this hangman energy, it's like letting go, right? Releasing the pain by talking about it, right? Releasing things that you've been through. Um and this is where the creative block comes in, right? It's like you're having a block in your creativity because of the fear, right? The fear of judgment, the fear of um maybe thinking that you're not going to say the right thing or say it in the right way. It doesn't matter. Whatever it comes to you, you need to speak it, because I personally firsthand know what this feels like, because no matter what, it's going to reach the people it needs to reach, right? So with this Four of Pentacles, I feel like you could be going through some financial struggles at this time. um Needing to conserve your finances. Hmm. Be a little bit more frugal, yes, with this Queen of Swords. And I feel like understanding that you create clear boundaries with people. I am called to say this, okay? And I'm gonna use myself as an example. um Even with like doing readings, right? A lot of people get upset with tarot card readers and stuff like that because they charge a certain price, right? um I do try to keep my prices fairly low, so that way even people that maybe possibly can't afford it have more of an opportunity. But that's my choice, right? That's something that God has put on me for now. It doesn't mean to say that maybe later on I will charge more. And for the people, the readers that do charge more, it's because possibly God wanted them to do so, right? Um, but it's like understanding your worth. What you've been through was a lesson for you, but it's also going to help someone else to see. One, it could be confirmation for someone else. It could be you help somebody because they're getting ready to go through a situation, or maybe they're in the middle of that situation, and because you've been through it, you could help guide this person or people through these situations, right? So it's like and the reason why I brought up about readings, right, is having those clear boundaries. And the reason I'm called to bring this up is because sometimes, because I want to help everybody, um I'll give a direction of what I want, how I want something to go, and then I allow people to go outside of that boundary. So like I'm called to say this. At the beginning of the reading, how I said about doing my lives, I did mention that I will do one question per person, right? There's always going to be somebody who may overstep those boundaries, right? But you have to take charge. Me, myself, I would have to take charge and say, no, it's one question per person, right? I'm just called to give that example. Okay. um, I feel like because I'm giving that example in that way, somebody will be able to relate. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yeah. With the moon, it's like you're a mystery. I feel like you're a mystery to people, and people really do possibly want to get to know you. But you fear something. It's like fear and anxiety built around this mm, about the pain of the past. Um Give me something more here. Yeah. It's like a fear of people wanting to compete with you, people judging you, people disagreeing with you. It doesn't fucking matter if people disagree with you. Who gives a shit? It's going to reach the people that it's meant to reach, right? Whatever you speak or you talk about, not everyone's going to agree. I myself am not a judgmental person, right? And when I see things on the internet and I don't like what somebody says, I don't feel the need to have to be combative, right? But there are people out here that choose to be that way. Those are the type of people that you need to ignore, because there are going to be people like that. Don't allow that kind of energies to hold you back. I'm called to say, collective, in whatever field you do. If you're a reader, then you'll really understand because I'm telling it to you like as if a reader. But in any scenario, you could work at McDonald's, okay? And if a customer comes in and you're trying to explain something to them and they don't want to take the message the way, who cares? Who cares if they don't understand it? Is my point. It doesn't matter what scenario you're in. Thank you, Spirit. With this Queen of Wands, yeah, it's like being courageous, stepping into that passion of yours, being independent, being focused, um, finding determination to see how special you are, right? The things that you've been through, the things that you've experienced, it was not for nothing. No, you're a queen and you need to sit on your throne, right? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, this one, no. Well, that is weird. I don't know if I'm supposed to take these or not, but I am because they were flipped over. The Five of Pentacles and the Sun. Yeah. I feel like you could be experiencing some financial strain because of the lack mindset, right? I am called to say that you need to step into this energy of happiness, right? Vitality, joy, warmth, success. You're going through a rebirth. I feel like this is where you are coming from and this is where you're headed. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're becoming emotionally balanced, okay? If you're not already here, you're getting here. Um and what I'm called to say is take inspired action. Put your best foot forward. Who cares? If you mess up, so what? We all learn, right? Sometimes it's hard. So if you're somebody who does something on the internet, right? Because we all know it's uh a footprint, right? That people will always see. Who gives a shit? People are going to judge you regardless. Live your life. Okay? Do you speak what you need to speak? You're not always going to be perfect. Who gives a shit? With this Eight of Pentacles, yeah. Go after your passion. I feel like you're mastering whatever this is that you're working on. And the more and more repetitive you become, consistent you become at doing whatever this is that you're doing, you're going to get better and better, right? Thank you, Spirit. The Star. You are meant to be a star. The number 17 could be very significant. Also, Aquarius energy, strong. Um, yeah, having faith. Maybe you're called to speak about faith, right? Where God has led you. I know for me personally, I I wouldn't be where I am today without him. And yes, I've gone through hardships. Yes, I've gone through pain, suffering, things like that, right? But I've gotten through 100% of the bad things that have happened to me. And the only person that I can give glory to is God for that, right? I struggled with when I wanted to start doing readings on the internet, right? I didn't want to really show my face or anything else. I just wanted people to see the cards for one reason and one reason only. I didn't really want to take the credit for what I was showing because to me, the glory was God's glory, right? Because without God giving me this purpose, right, I wouldn't be here to do it. I would not be here to do it. I promise you that. Because I'm not a person that likes to be photographed. I'm not the type of person that likes to be on a stage. I'm not the type of person that likes to be videotaped. But I have a message to give, right? And God knows that the things that I've experienced, He wants me to use that to help others. Hence the reason why I'm on here trying to guide whoever watches me. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. I'm called to give examples. King of Swords. It's using your head over your heart, no longer sitting inside of your emotions, right? It's now using the logic, like what I've been through, what have I learned, and now being honest about it, right? Getting that mental clarity, but stepping in my power and speaking about my truth is what I just heard God say to me, literally. So, meaning for you, collective, it's you speaking your truth. Amen. Yes. So we have the Three of Cups. I feel like there's going to be a lot of celebration here, a lot of friendships, collaborations, things like that. A lot of happiness, finding your community. That could be online or that could be in person somewhere. Again, maybe you could be a speaker at like schools for children. You could be writing a book, whatever this is for you. Okay. You could be a reader. However, this looks in your life, remember to use your discernment and take this how it resonates for you. Yes. With the Seven of Cups in the upright, opportunities, wishful thinking, things coming true for you, right? Choices, searching for your purpose. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Swords. I feel like Spirit really wants you to take fast action towards this because it's meant for you. It's coming in for you. Find that drive, right? That drive inside of you that you know you want to succeed and you don't have to feel bad for it. So like back to what I was saying when I said I I wanted to give all the glory to God, right? But God also wants you to be seen as his his people, right? You're meant to not take his place, but be seen as somebody who is abundant and fruitful and one of his earth angels, right? That even though you went through possibly the darkest of times, right? God helped build you up and mold you for you to be seen in his light. Thank you, Spirit. I love this reading. This is really beautiful. The Lovers. Yep. It's about harmony, balance inside of yourself, a relationship with you, your masculine and feminine energy inside of you, becoming in alignment, hmm finding strength. hmm Thank you, Spirit. Two of Swords. It's a difficult decision for you because it's blind faith. It's taking that leap um, into something that you're unsure, right? But that's where God wants you to be, unsure and trusting, okay? Take that blindfold off. Understand that you can put down those swords. You don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to be defensive, right? Again, back to if you are a reader or if you're somebody who does something online, right? It's about stepping outside of your emotions, planting your feet on solid ground, being firm in what you're speaking of, right? But you don't have to fight. You don't have to argue. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. Just give your message. Thank you, Spirit. And look on the bottom of the deck, strength. Hierophant. That's what I'm talking about. It's like being strong, knowing that you don't have to be combative with people to prove to anyone about anything about you, right? Sometimes you just being kind, a loving person, you tame the beast, right? Thank you, Spirit. I feel like you're somebody who you don't fit in possibly with the norm, right? You have your own traditions, your own beliefs. But there's also other people that follow and have the same like mind. Thank you, Spirit. So you are meant to be seen. You are meant to be here. Yes. Again, you're the star and you've been hidden. Spirit put you in hermit mode, had you go through this healing stage, right? And now you're about to be seen. King of Wands. Ooh, and the Seven of Pentacles. You're a natural leader. I feel like people are drawn to you, whoever you are. Because they see that you've overcome challenges, right? Mm. They see your willpower. They see your courage. With the Seven of Pentacles, it was like you always in the past invested in a lot of things outside of yourself and only poured a little bit into yourself. Two of Wands. Now you're making plans, right? You're progressing, making decisions to understand that the world is in the palm of your hands, right? You could be getting ready to leave home. For someone, you could be getting ready to move. Other people, you could be getting ready to travel. The Magician. Yeah. It's all about taking action, manifesting. What do you really want, right? Finding that willpower, clarity, creativity. Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Swords. You're meant to talk about the things that you've been through. Those same swords that people took and stabbed you in the back with, you're going to use those as your truth because it is your fucking truth. And you're going to deliver it to other people. Thank you, Spirit. To find harmony and balance. Yes. People are going to be attracted to you because of your vulnerability. I feel like you're going to find a lot of connections. You could even find your soulmate this way. Hmm. For someone who's a reader, somebody could be watching you, right? Someone could be attracted to you that watches you. Hmm. Temperance. They see how balanced you've become. They've watched you for a while, I'm called to say. This person could have watched you grow, become patient, sensible, finding your purpose. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Page of Wands. This person, I feel like this is going to be for somebody. I'm sorry. But and this could have to do with anything. It doesn't have to be with just online. But whoever you are, it's like this person sees you as an inspiration, somebody who has a lot of potential. They see you as like a free spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, because you took a leap of faith and you're headed into a new beginning. I feel like there's going to be a lot of adventures, finding yourself again, right? Opportunities, a lot of fun, pleasure. Yeah. Endings, right? Endings that lead to new beginnings, a transformation. You've made a huge transformation, collective, whoever you are. Okay. Knight of Cups. I feel like whoever this person is during this Knight of Cups energy, they could be somebody who's just kind of watching you from the background, I'm called to say. They definitely see like a beauty in you, right? Um I feel like this person kind of wants to be your knight in shining armor. I feel like this person may know that you've experienced a lot of like unhealthy relationships in the past. But I'm also seeing somebody here. This person is like I feel like this person doesn't want to come in and feel like they're playing with your emotions. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like this person's having a hard time figuring out how to approach you. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, because like you're publicly recognized, whoever I'm speaking to. Again, this could be just in your town, right? Or this could be online. But they see you as very confident, like you're progressing. And I feel like this person doesn't want to come in and feel like they're like interrupting this process, maybe. Mm. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You know, collective, this could be you. So take this how it resonates, or it could be this person. Somebody's in this energy of like focusing on their self-care, fixing like their debts, releasing like strings attached. So somebody else could have been in their energy, okay? And maybe still is, and they're having to release that. Thank you, Spirit. Or this could be you. Justice, yeah. I feel like for you and this person, this is going to be your justice, right? Finding balance, clarity, fairness, being treated fairly. Yeah, High Priestess. Very intuitive. You have a lot of sacred knowledge. You have high morals. Hmm. Whoever I'm speaking to, you could be a divine feminine. Five of Swords. Be careful too, because I feel like someone else is watching and in your energy here that wants to kind of put a stop to someone coming towards you here. Give me one more on that. Who's that? Yeah, they want you to not accept some kind of love offer. They not being trusting, right? Because of the things that you've been through in the past. I feel like this person too, they're standoffish of coming towards you because of this. Queen of Cups. Because right now I feel like you've been focusing on yourself and you've been directed to not seek love outside of yourself. You're taking that love and rebuilding yourself again. Thank you, Spirit. You've been healing. Yeah, because you went through a lot. This person also could have went through a lot as well. Yeah, I'm going to leave that here. If you're interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. Please don't forget to hit thumbs up. It helps support my channel and it's greatly appreciated. Also, if you want to leave a comment, feel free to do so. And I'll see you next time. Bye.